Obviously not ideal, not how we thought it would end, but that's how it goes sometimes.
You go up 5-0, Cole's throwing the way that he is throwing. Are you thinking in the back of your mind there, hey, we're getting back on the plane?
I mean, that's always the thought until the game's over, but yeah, I mean, you're feeling pretty good about that, but yeah, there's more outs to be had.
Giancarlo, how do you weigh and balance your overall outstanding performance throughout the whole playoffs with this end result?
I mean, individual performances don't necessarily win us championships. We had a lot of great performances from a lot of guys on the team, which got us here. We just all couldn't do enough.
What do you think was the difference in the series?
Just capitalizing on mistakes, probably, and opportunities.
Are you perplexed or surprised that the mistakes made in the fifth inning have allowed Dodgers to tie the game?
That's how baseball goes sometimes. And I'm not talking about those specifically. I mean, over the whole series and playoffs, there's been mistakes or miscues. So that's how it goes. You're not going to go play a perfect run.
A lot of guys in the tournament are going to be free agents, Juan Soto being one of them. How do you expect that all to play out?
Hopefully in our favor, but he'll get some rest and talk to his team and see how it goes.
What do you hope your teammates learn? You and your teammates learn from this week?
Just never to have this feeling again. Any type of focus, miscues, or anything, just to up the level in all aspects. That would be in general. Yeah.
With Juan, what's your advice to him as he goes through this process?
I've never been in it, so just stay with us would be
Do you think he enjoyed playing here as much as everyone enjoyed having him?
Oh yeah. I think he did. I think he understands how special this room and this group is. So, yeah, I mean, he knows.
Giancarlo, what's your message to the fans who, in many cases, are hurting like you are?
Sorry we couldn't get it done. I mean, did everything we could. Just didn't come out on top.
Giancarlo, your managers spoke about feeling heartbroken in the press conference room. Just how do you describe what he's meant to this team and the effect he has on you guys day to day?
Booney's a man. I know how much he cares for all of us and what he puts into this. So, yeah, it's just sucks all around, and yeah, especially for him.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for this group just because how close you have to come together as one, as a brotherhood to get to this point. So, to wear this jersey is something special that I wish every baseball player gets to feel, because it's a different feeling wearing this jersey, and I've loved every second of it.
Can you explain what happened in that one inning defensively for this whole group?
Yeah, I mean, just the judgy ball, then the Volpe was aggressive to third, and then the ground ball to me with the miscommunication on coverage. So, but I was proud. We responded, we scored, and we didn't let it get to us. And then they just ended up in the eighth there getting 2 runs and then capitalizing.
You said the miscommunication in a way that you couldn't charge it because of the spin on it.
Yeah, those balls off righties, those cappers are the hardest balls for us, especially what had transpired throughout the inning. I kind of was going for it, and then it kicked one way, so I had to really make sure to catch it first, and looked up to flip and just yeah, that's what happened.
You said miscommunication. What would the
how should the communication have been different?
I mean, pitchers are always taught to get over no matter what. It was just a weird spinning play that had to really make sure to get, and I think even coming through that to go to first would have been. I don't know if I would have got him.
Because it got there so slowly. Because it was, I mean, by the time you would have gotten, you couldn't have beaten them to the back.
Yeah, I mean, those are, like I said, the balls off the bat like that off a righty, and they're spinning. And I mean, I was going one way, and then the ball kicked another way. So you just got to really follow it all the way in because you don't know what that ball's going to do.
Anthony's that inning as a whole something that you replayed for a while after this one?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of momentum, but we responded right away, and we went up 6-5 in the game. So something to be just shows our group like there's no quit. There was no quit, and got to give a lot of credit to the Dodgers and congratulate them. They've worked tirelessly just like we did, and they came out on top.
Anthony, a lot of times when a team loses the World Series, you want to come back next year and make that next step, and you guys could have 9 or 10 free agents. Who knows if you're coming back? Who knows if Soto's coming back? Was that you guys were here for 45 minutes? Was part of that thinking like, we may be really broken up here, and not have a chance to get back to the top of the mountain?
Well, yeah, I mean, the Yankees will always give themselves a chance to be at the top. That's just proven year in and year out. But yeah, after every year, that's it. It's the last time you'll ever be with that exact team, these exact people in this moment. So the uncertainty of what this clubhouse looks like next year is definitely up in the air. But when you lose like this, it's more just giving each other hugs and letting each other know how much they've meant to us this year. And you don't get that everywhere.
What's your thoughts on your future?
I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to wake up, get an x-ray tomorrow, see how the hand is, and we'll go from there. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know. Probably talk with Cash and the Yankees and see what they're thinking, and who knows.
You definitely want to play, correct?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I have a lot left to offer in this game in a lot of different ways. So, like I said, I love.
Anthony,
I don't want to take this off.
Yesterday about that.
Anthony, what was it like? What was it like to grind with this group this year, and the kind of respect that you have for your teammates?
Yeah, every year is so different and unique in its own way, and you don't know what you're going to get. And showing up to spring training, it was fun from the get-go, and the team got off to a really good start. You had injuries along the way, but at the end of the day, we all came together, and there's a lot to be proud of here. There's a lot of guys who made their debuts. Luis Hill taking full advantage of his opportunity to start. Wells knowing what it takes to navigate a full season. Volpe making huge adjustments. Dominguez, Ben Rice coming up and getting big experience. Cabrera, how he did. So I go on and on with the list. We bring guys in from all over in the bullpen that, it's almost like, where we're getting this guy, and the next thing you know, he's such a huge part of this clubhouse and part of this team. So I think overall, from the top of the roster to the bottom of the roster, everyone meshed, and that's very rare in this game.
When you were talking yesterday, you could really see a way forward in this World Series. Win one game and Cole wins, then you get on the plane. When he's dealing and you're up early, do you start thinking we could really do this? This is going to happen.
I mean, you get momentum. We definitely have momentum, and obviously that inning's going to sting for a while for sure. But Garrett going back out, I think the 6th, and then going back in on the 7th just shows his heart, his determination, how much he wanted it, how much it meant to him, and to all the guys. I mean, we fought. There's no one here that should hang their head at all, and it's hard to win. It's hard to climb the top of that mountain, and we were close.
I mean, I don't know, heartbreaking. It's tough to have words or fit to set in, but I mean, special team. So grateful to have been part of it and been able to play with these guys.
Anthony, you were watching the celebration on the top side. Just what was going through your mind when you were watching the Dodgers celebrate?
Everything, what could have been, missed opportunities, motivation, just a lot of mixed emotions.
Can you put into words what your first World Series experience was like? I mean, there's some ups and some downs, of course.
I don't know. I don't know if I gave you a good answer on that. It's why you do it. It's why I've played my whole life. I think that's why this feeling, I'll look back and it'll be good, but it stings.
You talk about motivation, though, for next year and for years to come, right?
Yeah, I'll remember the way I feel right now for the rest of my life. And I want to say, it's hard to say that, it's going to be a good thing, but there's no other way to look at it.
What do you think you guys learned from this week?
That we could do it. We got all the guys. We got the right guys. We got the right people. I think more importantly than the right players, we have the right people up and down the roster, up and down the whole organization. And a quality championship caliber, and it's just a matter of doing it.
The fifth inning was so strange. What happened on that ball to you that you try to get the force at third?
Yeah, just trying to make a play. Figured that was my only play and just pulled the throw.
Is it the kind of inning that you'll dwell on or try not to dwell on because it was just so dramatic in the shift in momentum?
Yeah, I don't know how healthy dwelling on specific, or you could do that every single game. And I think that's what makes it so painful, is that we could go back and say probably a play every single inning of every single game. We feel like we're good enough to win the World Series, and when you don't make plays, you don't get rewarded.
How about the way you guys fought, though, to get out to that 5-0 lead and the way Garrett was going, and then also having to fight back later on and still being in the game?
Yeah, like you said, I think it shows the type of guys we have in here, that it's never going to quit. And I think we have that mentality and that attitude because of how much we care about each other. And I don't really know if I have the right words because it doesn't feel it's the end of the season.
What was your experience like playing with Juan Soto this year, knowing that this could potentially be his last game?
Yeah, I just want to thank him for everything he's done for our organization, our team, and obviously me and the rest of the young players. But just to see him go about his business every single day with everything expected of him and on his shoulders. He's someone we all looked up to begin with, but to see what he did for 163 and then 162 and then the rest of the postseason, he's who he is for a reason, and I just wish him the best.
How badly do you want him to be back? I know it's out of your control.
As bad as you probably want something.